All right, so like I say, so boom. I'm getting in, I'm like, I'm a problem there. So like I said, through that right there, me and him done get acquainted and shit like that. So boom. You know, and after a while, me getting in trouble, like certain things, people leave me alone at first. Like, man, one thing I noticed, like when you there, like, bro, if you trying to go home and they know you got like some type of anger problem, some type of temper, they gonna fuck with you. They gonna fuck with you to try to, see what I'm saying? Like they want you to set yourself back. And I used to be pissed the fuck off because, first of all, I ain't from around this motherfucker. A lot of niggas that was there, like we were young, like we were like I said, it's from 17 to 25. So I'm like, I think I'm like 18. So I'm like 18 and 19, I believe. I'm like 18 and 19. So, you know, I'm always on shit with these country ass motherfuckers from around here. So anyway, about him, you know, one thing I noticed about him, bro, they had like, man, his aura, like the witty, man, he was just like the way they respected him. The ladies, they been on this nigga dick. They dick riding this nigga. Like I said, there's a big Tukey Williams looking for motherfuckers. And at the time, like he's like 40. I think he's like in his 40s. He's like 40 years old or whatever. So anyway, but I just noticed, like, man, they got a certain type of respect for him. Like, it's more than just like he a supervisor, man. He been more something to this motherfucker. You know, I thought this motherfucker was like a military type motherfucker. But like I said, the whole time, motherfucker ain't know who this motherfucker really was on the motherfucking street. So boom. So now, you know, like I said, my first time there, I've been there for run up my time. I've been there for like I've been there for like 9 months and shit like that. So boom. And one thing I noticed, like, one thing that happened, like, if you cut up there real bad, after a while, they gonna send you to another institution. So even though you full offender, they send your ass to a whole different institution. Like, I done got sent to one of the worst prisons that I ain't even, like, you know, they go send you to another prison to be in the hole at another prison, because there they just got a little measly ass little old ass jail that they send you in, old part of the jail that they send you in to be in for like 30 days. But if they really, like, they'll ship you off that yard, send you to another prison to be in a real fucking hole. So boom. So that's what they did to me after a while. When I come back from that shit, after I come back, man, they ease up off me and I was able to do my shit, finish my 9 weeks without getting no more trouble, because you got to do that shit 9 weeks straight, no trouble. Then you get to go in your permanent yard where you just do it like 4 or 5 months, then you go home. So anyway, so I end up going home. Now, I going on the street, I violated after 6 months, so I had to go back. So now, I'm going back. So when I go back, you got to go back through the intake center, which is, I think you got to be there for like 30 days where you get evaluation. You got to get tested for all type of stuff, STDs, tested for type of health problems and stuff like that of that nature. And you lock down 24 hours in this unit. Now this a level 3 prison, but it's also intake because it got like, it's a big prison. So that's where they do intake, and that's the regular people doing their time there or whatever. They got a psych ward there and all kind of shit. But anyway, so I'm there until I get shipped to the yard once my evaluation over. So I end up being in a cell with this dude who ended up being the warden's cousin. Like down the line, he's young, like he was like 20 something years old, but he is his cousin. He was like, man, thinking about where I'm going, institution. We talking about what institution we might be going back at. So I'm like, man, they gonna be sending, they probably gonna send my ass back to Wateree on that fucking farm and shit. So I'm like, yeah. He be like, man, you know, fucking so and so. He be like, man, that's my cousin. Talking about the warden and shit. I'm like, man, nigga, because he be like, shit, that's why I can't. I mean, like, that's why I can't go there and shit. I wish I could go there, but that's why I can't go. So I'm like, shit, he might be telling the truth. If he know for a fact, they ain't gonna let him go there. So he telling me, he be like, man, see, motherfuckers don't know, but that motherfucker is a basically. He be like, man, that motherfucker's a Kingpin on the street. And I'm like, First time I'm like, yeah, I just listen to him talk. Kingpin on the street. He said, man, when you go that motherfucker, he said, man, I tell you, man, that motherfucker dangerous, man. That motherfucker dangerous and shit. That motherfucker got this, you know, this area on lock. Like, man, that motherfucker got these little towns, all this shit on lock and shit. I'm like, man, that motherfucker got money. That motherfucker a millionaire and all this type of shit. He be like, hey, when you go there, he said, man, call that motherfucker Tarzan. He said, call him Tarzan. That's that motherfucker name on the street. So boom, I'm like, all right. So boom, my evaluation over. So I done going back. So as soon as you go back, when you pull up there, you know the bus gonna pull up. You're gonna get out on the bus. All the white shirts, the sergeants, the lieutenants, captains and stuff gonna come out, and he gonna come out. That motherfucker. You gonna get out. You're gonna get off the bus. You're gonna line up with your bags and shit. They got these green duffel bags with all your property in it and stuff. So you're gonna get out. Get on the bus. He gonna come out. He gonna do that boot camp shit, standing at attention and all that shit right there. Cause anytime a white shirt come up, you gotta see somebody gotta yell attention, and you all gotta stand at attention. Like I said, military style boot camp type stuff going on. So boom, he done. You know you gonna line up. He gonna pull up on you. Then he gonna automatically start telling you drop down, do push-ups and all this automatically. So if you don't do that shit, some people be like, man, I ain't doing that shit. That's when you gonna get introduced to the first fucking ass whooping they gonna give your ass. So he come out there, so he checking everybody, looking at everybody's faces. He see you a familiar face, and oh, you back, huh? All right, yeah, I got something for you, this and that. So I'm one of them ones. I got something for your ass. Glad to see you. Glad to see you again. I know your ass would have come back. So boom. So now we done going about that shit right there. So boom. One day, just like you know, my plan is this time I'm gonna do my 9 weeks. I ain't following these motherfuckers up. I'm gonna do my 9 weeks and dip so I can hurry up and get back home, cause shit going on in the street. I gotta hurry up and get back and shit. So boom, I'm gonna do this 10 and get back. So that's my goal. I ain't following these motherfuckers. I ain't letting these people trigger me no more. So anyway, so now I'm doing my shit. I'm doing my shit. I ain't getting in the shit. I'm doing my shit. So boom, man. One day he came in that motherfucker, cause he up top the hill. He be up top the hill and down bottom where we at. One day he bust inside our unit over there. So boom, he busting the unit, everybody yell attention, and then he be like at ease and this and that. So boom. So when he yell attention, I ain't went at attention. I ain't acknowledge him or nothing. I did that shit intentionally. He been like, he walk up on me like, you got a problem? He like, nah, I ain't got no problem. He said, man, he said, why you ain't standing attention? I said, cause I ain't want to, Tarzan. He said, drop down and give me 100. So I get down. I'm in the push-up position, so I'm doing 100 push-up. Doing 100 push-up. He done got down and told me in my ears. He said, "No, you better not ever let me hear you say that motherfucking name again. Ever. You know what I say? I'm gonna break your ass in half." So boom. So when he said that, I started smiling. So I'm like, boy, that shit true. So boom. Now the whole time, this motherfucker been throwing little hints to us about like who the fuck he was, cause he used to come and get him speeches, be like, any given time, telling all us out there, any given time I can be where y'all at today. And I always be stuck in my mind like, man, what is fool talking about, man? Another time he talking about being blessed and this and that, these weird random speeches when he come around, cause he always got to put on the show. I'm like, I buy my wife a new Escalade, she don't ask me where I get the money from. I tell her, don't worry about that. Another time, you know, I done get in some shit. I done get into some shit. And I think this was my first time. You was like, man, cause at the top, while like me and him would get acquainted, I done get in trouble, get thrown out with handcuffs. I'm out there huffing and puffing, cause when I get mad, I be mad for a long time. So I'm huffing and puffing, especially if I feel like I ain't in the wrong. You see what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers just trying to abuse their power. He done called me in his office, had me sit down in his office in a chair from him. He talked.